Welcome once again to the Taco Garage. Today we have a 2024 Taco. You might have seen this before on our Instagram or somewhere. We are doing the front bumper. So this is an Addictive Desert Designs, or ADD, front stealth bumper. It's very exciting. We haven't seen it a lot other than in pictures. So this is the first time we're going to be working on this. And we're going to take you along for the ride, for the install, and then show you exactly how that looks, how it works, and just everything that goes along with it. It's a hardware box, which was open. I hope everything's in there. Okay, so we unboxed and cleaned everything up. This is what we're left with. We have the bumper, we have the winch plate, which is the base on which the bumper is going to be mounted on. And just a couple of extra brackets, license plate, winch brackets, support brackets, that type of thing. We have all the hardware here, which we'll need to count and make sure we have everything, considering the box was open. But it seems so far like everything's here. So I don't think we're going to be missing anything. We're just going to get to it and hope for the best. We have a bunch of hardware that we can replace this with if need be, but I don't think so. I almost forgot to mention, we are also pairing this bumper with the Addictive Designs S8 Amber light bar. Perfect. All right, so now we're gonna get started on the truck. We're gonna have to remove the whole front, so it's a bunch of clips and screws and things like that that we're gonna remove all around the front part of the car. First step to getting the bumper installed, so let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we need to do is remove this. There's a bunch of clips. There's 4 clips here. There's more clips here. Again, you just press the center. We're gonna grab our 10 mil. Loose. But you want to do all of this first. Undo all of the connectors that you see going to the grill from the car. Actually, I don't think this one is necessary. So that was 3 connectors. 2 on the right side, 1 on the left. Okay, so right under the fender, we have 10mm bolts, another 10mm bolts, and these 2 clips. You just twist them 90 degrees and then pull them out. There's better tools to use for this than your nails, so keep that in mind. If you have a flat screwdriver, it's probably better. Probably a lot better. Well, get a bunch of 10mm bolts you need to undo. Right here, we're just doing the same thing we did on the other side. We want to remove everything holding the grill. What we have to do now is remove the fender flare. In order to do that, we need to remove these 2 clips that basically allows you to remove this cover, and then that'll expose the clips that are holding on to the fender flare. So you want to push those in and it's going to start coming out. It's not too difficult, especially because these trucks are all new, so we should have a pretty easy time with them. If you look over on this side, there's that little bolt right there. It's that and the one on the other side, and that should be it. Okay. Alright, so now with the grill and the bumper removed and the whole front of the vehicle removed, we're going to get to the crash part. We're going to remove this whole section right here, 17mm bolts. So we're going to remove all of those and get this out of the way to make space for the new bumper. Also have to remove the recovery points. These are the upgraded Portable Products recovery points that we have on our store available as well. However, we're going to have to remove them for this. I think they get replaced at the end, but for now, they're coming off. Okay, so now that we're done with the truck side, we're going to start working on the bumper side. And the first thing we need to do is remove this black bottom of the bumper. So we're gonna do that by removing these 4 screws in the corners. Next, we just have to undo the tabs all the way around. And this piece should come off pretty easily. The instructions say we have to remove these 4 bolts. So 1 here, 1 here, and then 2 more up here. And that's it before we remove this black portion. However, we figured out that we have to remove these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts before these tabs release. So that keeps everything together, even the bottom part. So once you undo all of these screws, then you can push the tabs out and then this comes out. So I think the instructions are just missing that one detail that gave us a bit of a headache for a second. All right, so with the bottom plastic removed, we're gonna mark a line. This is gonna be our cut line here. So we're gonna mark a line right underneath the black plastic going all the way across. We wanna have that as straight as possible because that's gonna be our cut line. Then we're gonna remove this black plastic, cut, and replace the upper portion. We're gonna do that by removing 4 bolts on the corner. Same concept as the bottom one. It's just this one. There's 2 right here, and then 2 more right here, and the opposite corner. All right, so when removing the upper portion of the plastic, make sure you disconnect these 2. There's 2 connectors here for the sensors, and you're gonna have to undo, it's about 8 clips on top. They're kind of tricky to get to. You kind of have to maneuver your way around things to push the tabs and release. But it should be pretty straightforward. Just take your time, make sure not to break anything, not to force anything. They should just pop out as soon as you push in the right spot. So just be careful with it, take your time, and you'll get it off. Okay, so now we're finally ready to cut. The cut for this is super simple. You just draw your straight line right up against the upper portion of the plastic. It's right here, just a straight line. And on the sides, you just follow the body line right here up against the edge. So there's no guesswork. You're not measuring anything. There's no chance of you messing up the measurements or not taking them right or just drawing the line wrong. Everything is just following body line. So as long as you can do that and you have the right tools for it, you shouldn't have any problems doing it. We just installed the light bar. It's pretty simple. We just install 4 bolts here, 4 bolts here. They go through the bumper. Okay, so now we are ready to start mounting things, bolting things down. We're gonna start with a winch blade. Pretty straightforward. There's only one way in which this will fit, which is this one. We don't have a winch right now. Obviously, if you have a winch, this is gonna be a lot heavier and just harder to manipulate in place, but the way we have it right now, it's pretty simple. Just get it to where it needs to be. Put some bolts through. This is all provided hardware. And then the stock bolts are gonna go in here once the bumper is back in place. Alright, so we were getting ready to install the bumper to actually put it on the truck. However, we ran into a bit of an issue, and this might be just us, and the way we're doing things, or I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. But for now, this is the issue. This is what's happening. We have 2 threaded holes right here. These are supposed to use the stock bolts that came off of that, on both sides. So it's the same thing on this side. So we put the bumper right up against the frame, as high as it goes, and yet if you take a look at the hole here, it just doesn't line up. There's not enough space for the bolt to go through. But what we're gonna do is tighten the bolts up top here so that it's gonna pull it up enough, hopefully, so that the bolt at the bottom lines up. That being said, the bolt on the other side of the bumper does line up. So it's a little bit weird. I thought maybe we're putting this backwards, or I don't know, something else that we were doing wrong, but the holes on this side do line up. You can see here, this one lines up, not a problem. All right, so it turns out it was just that. We installed the top bolts, tightened them up. That pulls the bumper enough for the bottom bolt to go in. So no big deal, everything's working out. So we'll just finish bolting it down and we'll see how this thing looks. So we ran out of time last night. It's a new day. I have no cameraman anymore, so I'm by myself. Shots might be a little bit different, but I'll continue the video by myself, and we'll just finish up and hopefully get this thing done soon. And one thing we just noticed last night when we thought we were about to be done, and then it turns out we are not done because the bumper cannot be installed first. We need to install everything else, the front of the car, the grille and everything, before we install the steel bumper. We didn't realize these things kind of go in front of everything else. Kind of a dumb mistake, but that's how we learn things. So now we're gonna have to remove the bumper, take it off, put everything else on first, and then put the bumper. But we're pretty much done. The cut's done. Everything's sorted over here. Going under the car, so the bumper has this axis right here, specifically I'm guessing for tightening everything up and just access to the bolts. So one of them I can access through here, and it's pretty easy. The other one I'm not sure I can reach. Oh, I dropped it. Darn it, where is it? Okay, well, that bolt is gone forever. It was a good bolt. Did everything right, didn't deserve this, but it's gone forever, and it was a happy bolt. It had a happy life. But let's go find another one. Okay, so I found the bolt. Didn't have to let it die, but I'm trying to reach. My hand is in a very awkward position right now. All right, once these are tight, the bumper should be pulled back a little further, so the holes are probably going to line up a little better, and those are just going to slide in. But I have not tightened these up, so that's my bad. I will do that on the other side prior to putting those in. But I guess that's the way. You go through here and you can kind of reach. I'm sure I can put a wrench through it and just hold the top while I maybe impact these bottom two. All the hardware is finally installed, so we go through this opening on the bumper and we can see those two lighter gray bolts. Those are factory bolts that just go right into the factory holes. These three are from the winch plate, so those were already there. And then the top ones are the tricky ones to get to, but with a wrench and the right socket, you'll get to them. You do have to hold them from the top before you tighten, but it's not terribly difficult. There's access over here and then over here. So you should be okay, but if anything is difficult, it's gonna be those two up top. And then we get this. We just now have to put all of this back together. Fenders. Aside from that, we're pretty much done now. Oh, and wire the light bar, but that'll come later. So that's been it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and do follow us and just stay tuned because we have a couple of really fun projects going on for this truck and for many others. Some fun stuff going on around here. So I'll see you guys in the next one.